Well, welcome to our solo walk for June 19th. Beautiful day here in the interior of British Columbia. And in my opinion, it's a beautiful, amazing day to be inhabiting this meat suit here. And a beautiful time in the history of humanity, I think. It's an amazing time to be participating in the Great Reset. Yeah, the globalists and the elitists yap off about their reset that they're pushing for, and they're throwing everything at us that they possibly can, and that to keep you distracted and keep you disoriented and looking outward, and that their plan is to do a reset of humanity, to go to their vision of total dominance of this realm, this earth, whatever you want to call it, and the civilization that inhabits it, us, humanity, and to integrate us into their dystopian dreams and that. And we've seen them pushing everything now. You know, the big push started in 2020. They had tried to, before that with other diseases, I guess, to push it, but it never quite took off. And by 2020, they had made a majority of the world of civilization stupid enough to believe what they're saying. And there's many of us out there that are still not understanding what they're doing, and it's a shame to see. But that aside, you know, if you haven't seen what they're doing by now, if you haven't come to some understanding of the manipulation and the propaganda that's out there and what they're trying to do, I can't make you see it, and that it's up to you to open your eyes and open your ears, listen and see what's going on, and that if you don't want to see, you won't, and that if you're quite content to have your head stuck in the sand and be led around by your nose, that's totally up to you, and that's a choice that you have to make. Just remember, choices do have consequences, and that just as the choice to say no to what goes against your values, your principles, and your morals, that also has consequences. But that's consequences that will build you, and that, yeah, it may not be easy, but it will enrich your life. I can guarantee that if you just do that. But anyway, like I said, it's a great time to be participating in this, in the Great Reset. They're looking for a reset, but the way I see it, there's a great reset coming, and I think we're in the midst of it now. And these elitists and globalists help push that along with their 2020 pandemic and all the other geopolitical and the geoengineering of weather and the climate change hoax and all this other stuff, and that has actually got a few people to sit back and take notice and start to try to understand what's actually happening. And the whole picture, I don't know. And anybody that tells you that they do know is trying to lead you down a path that is probably not the path you should be following. But the Great Reset is I think is we're starting to become aware of who and what we are, and we're starting to raise our frequencies and not dwell in those lower frequencies of anger, anxiety, worry, and that these powers that want to be that are manipulating what we consider reality, and that is pushing on us. But we're starting to become aware of who we are, and that we are far more and far more powerful, each one of us. And it's to me, it's no more important thing than right now to take all this crap that they're shooting at you, and with the wars and economic troubles and climate troubles and social problems and all this other stuff. It's no better time than right now to take all that stuff and go on that solo walk. Take it all. Take your best friend. Go sit down out in the corner. Take your best friends, 2 of them, me, myself, and I. Go sit out there. Sit somewhere quiet, whether you can get out into nature or wherever. Just find a quiet spot. Sit down, and you know, maybe before you do that, just do a little bit of critical thinking to maybe see what's going on, look around and listen, but take that time to go out there, sit down, and connect with spirit. Connect with your best friend, yourself, and that your higher self, creation, source, God, however you want to describe it. That's up to you. I can't. I'm in no position to tell you how to interpret the creation that's around us, and the Creator, Source, Universe, God, and that. But in my view, you got to start to connect with creation, and start to understand that there is a great reset coming, but it's a reset to a more complete, more fulfilled humanity, where we do connect with our source, with our spirit, with our higher self, again, however you want to phrase it, and that it's all the same thing as far as I'm concerned. But it's where we connect with the power that is within. What you hear religions talk about, or whatever, about it as gifts or psychic abilities or paranormal experiences or future sight or all that stuff. That, as far as I understand and see now, all that's within each one of us. It's been laying dormant. It's been hidden from us with lies and propaganda and manipulations throughout the eons, and not trying to keep us under the control of whatever the entity is that's trying to have dominance over this realm, over this earth, and that. And I think the day is coming when their struggle for dominance, their desire to dominate is going to come to an end. It's going to be put to an end. And the true light, the true power of humanity is going to rise. And I think that's within each one of us. I think if we quit listening to the propaganda, the manipulations that they're putting on us, and that is many people are so entrenched in that story, and that if you can step out of the role that they have you playing and step into the being that you are, and rise above the noise, and that, I think you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not the greatest at putting things into words without, I could sit down and write out a story and make it more understandable, but that's not why I'm doing any of this. It's just to sit down and have a chat with you. And this is all just from my heart, and without any manipulation on my part, I guess you could call it, or trying to organize it in a more entertaining way. And I know a lot of people don't like watching what I say because it's not entertaining. But I'm not here to entertain. I'm here to just encourage you and inspire you to think a little different. Get outside those boxes. They're trying to box you in more and more every day. And that with the wars and, oh, these people are bad and those people are bad and these people are bad. And this is the good people and that's the good people. And oh, these people are fighting for the democracy of the world and whatever. Like, if we really got down to the brass tacks of it, I don't see any of the peoples of these countries wanting war or wanting destruction of anybody, other than the leadership that is under the direction, control of whatever entity is trying to dominate this world. And I think they're all in the same spot, just to, I think they all wear the same coat, and that when it gets down to it. But I think that if we would just quit acquiescing to their manipulation of our thoughts and direction, that we would realize that every human on this planet is all the same. Every one of us, whether it be Eastern Bloc countries, Western Bloc countries. The only ones that are causing problems are the ones that are not understanding, and they're following the manipulation of these powers that want to be, and they're being manipulated, and they don't understand what's happening to them, and that. So you know, I don't see a lot of these folks as anything other than misguided, and they don't understand what they're doing because of the manipulation and the programming and the bullshit that's been going on for eons. And it's time to, you know, take everything for that solo walk, you know, all this shit, take it all for a solo walk. Understand that most of it can all be lumped into one category, and that's dominance. And take it all for a solo walk. Get off that paved road. Get down across the meadow, out in the ditch, you know, and see it for what it really is, not how it's laid out on that paved road for you. Anyway, I hope that makes a little sense to you. But just remember, there is a reset coming, and we have the choice which reset. I really do think so, and the way I understand it. And I know which way I'm choosing. Which way you're going to choose. It's up to you. You know, I want the nice, easy, convenient, safe path that these dystopian idiots are trying to lead you down? Or do you want the true path, the true reset to the true you, to who you really are, to the powerful, mighty warrior that's within? Yeah, so anyway, I hope that makes a little sense. And that, you know, just give your loved ones a hug. Tell them they're loved. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself you got this, that you are a mighty warrior, and that you are more than what you've been told. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, we love you. You have a great day. Be blessed, and we'll talk at you again. Bye-bye.